should do. Whoa, why did I do that? Yeah, that's fine. This is what I wanted to do to 0. Okay. Wow, really? Can I never get that right? And 50. Right, flight conditions. YF all around. Good, good, good. Close that. And then we were pretty sure this is the one we're at. Lucius the cat is having a massive smooch session right now. We had YLGU. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to check the video to make sure that is what it was. Blah. There's my playlist. And then if I go to the last video, which it's mute the tab ahead of time, so I don't have to put up with noise. And yeah, it's showing it streaming on both now, which is great. This is going to be okay. In trouble with a 5.5 hour video. It's really hard to find bits in it that are that you don't know where they are exactly. Okay, there's a big turn there, so hopefully we should have found all this out first. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Trying to find. Oh, hang on. YFRF. Is that right? Is that right? YFRF. So, no, not YFRF. Why did I say F instead of V? YFRV. Okay, so it's not this one, which makes more sense. It should be somewhere around here. Darwin, it's not shown. Maybe it got that one. So YFRV, which is where? Oh, right. There we go. See, I thought more around here. But yeah, that makes sense. Cool. I'm glad I spent that time. Spent the time to get it right. Umbulguri? Umbulguri. Umbulguri Airport. Nice. Right, so we are going to... hopefully I did set the... I did set up the thingy before. These pop-ups here are a bit annoying when they cover everything up, eh? There's no need for that, especially when you're not clicking out. If you mouse over, yeah, but not when you're not moused over. Come on, guys. Get it together. Right, and we are going to land in Darwin, set as arrival. There we go. Is that an ETA there? I reckon 2 hours and 4 minutes. Right, so that'd be just gone half, well, that'd be exactly 8:30 if we get going now. Right. Should be good. So, just a little hop so we can get together with Tasmanite. Ready to fly. sky. Looks like a nice day. What do we got? 30 degrees on the ground, that's about right for this area. Pretty much always 30 something. We got half a tank of gas. Have gas. Which I didn't bother checking our range. So fingers crossed that's enough. Straight out, I guess. Alright. Let's go. Let's get rid of that. Oh, there's thunder. Yeah. Well, the tropics do have a lot of thunder, but I think the thunder in this is broken. We'll check that a bit later as well. In fact, I should have some flaps down. Let's try and get off the ground a wee bit. There we go. Keep accelerating. A bit more speed, please. Go. Put those flaps down, up, I should say. Oh, we weren't quite at 100%. There we go. Very good. Let's go. We got this. We got it. Let's get on track ASAP. Yeah, lots of thunder. Okay. Hey Lucius, what do you want? So let's try and get this so we can click on this, that one, navigation on, and altitude we want vertical speed. Why are you going down? It's a shame you can't set the speed at which you change before. I bet you can in the real thing. No, we're not going to do 400, 300 feet is fine. There we go. Cool. Right. Okay. Do love the lighting at this time of day as we're going away. So what's it, 3 in the afternoon? So if it's going to take 2 hours, which yeah, looks like the best part of 2 hours. So yeah, maybe that thing is basically an ETA, because we're not going as fast as we could do at the moment. So yeah, if it's going to take 2 hours, it'll be Wow, especially we're getting so hard to believe we're actually so close to the equator now. God, I've travelled so far. That's amazing. But yeah, the sun's going to go down real quick at this latitude, so we'll go from light to dark very quickly. And yeah, pretty much sets the same time of year all around. So yeah, we're going to be getting very close to sunset by the time we get there. So we might be landing in the dark. It's going to be close. That's alright. Alright, altitude around. Okay, I'll leave it for... you know what, I might lean things out a bit if it's going to give us a bit more get up and go. It's knocking down the time too. It's amazing how quickly that affects things like that. Can we get even more power? There we go. Leave that for now, and we have got a bit of a headwind. A little bit of a headwind, which is not the end of the world, but it does mean we're not going to be getting... Yeah, we got 114 knots ground speed and 119 knots and 118, 119 knots true airspeed. So yeah, we're losing a few knots, but hopefully we'll be good. Of course, wind blowing over these hills is making things a bit rough. So let's have a look at windy.com. We will see if there is actually any thunder and lightning. Ooh. Oh, we might actually maybe get a bit of a oh god, that wind is all over the place, isn't it? Yeah, we'll be lucky to get a tailwind. Although, if we can get that up to... we're going to fly at about 5,000. Ooh, it might get a tailwind. For a wee while anyway. We'll keep an eye on that. So we must be around here somewhere at the moment, sort of flying this way. And it's what, showing the wind coming. So we're just showing the wind coming from down that, sort of coming that way. I don't know. Although we're low, so hang on. Still low. Yeah, so these winds here, that's about right. Okay, so the other thing we were going to look at is things like rain and thunder. Oh, hello. So we shouldn't be hearing thunder. Oh, hang on, right now. Hang on. Forget what a tiny area, and we're up here, not down here. Wow. So yeah, no, there is some... Okay. And this isn't necessarily super up to date. Right, sometime today, so yeah, and already... Okay, so yeah, when we're going into thunderstorms, that's fairly realistic. In fact, we should be getting into rain and stuff by the time we get to Darwin. Should be. And yeah, these winds. Let's go back to just the wind layer. Okay, yeah. And then up to 5-ish. 4, 5. Ooh, hang on. Oh man, that is headwind territory. Weren't we just seeing tailwinds earlier on? Oh no, that's at 4,200 meters. We're not going to be that high. Interesting though. Definitely there. That's 5,000. Okay, back to Tailwind. Ooh, wow, that really swaps around, doesn't it? That's kind of interesting. Huh. Well, that swaps around again! Oh, wow. It's all over the place. So, yeah, we shouldn't... If you're a big jet up there. Yeah, we should pretty much... Oh, winds get so much simpler once you're up really high. Wow. Sort of high-speed winds there. Yeah, if you're up in there, that's basically the jet stream, isn't it? Right, so... We should be keeping... to 4,000 to 5,000. Hello, Lucius. What do you want, mate? What do you want? And for some reason we've got 7,000 set, but we don't want 7,000. We do not. 5 is good. Alright, let's have a wee check of all my streams now. I should mute this. Mute, thank you. Okay, cool. Looks like, ooh, really low quality on... Is my internet? Oh no, there we go. Ah, that's interesting. Quality, auto... You can... Well, I can change the quality. Interesting. Of my own stream, like in there. Guessing I can't do that with other people's stuff. That is interesting though. And then... Und then... Ah, Darth is streaming RimWorld. Let's refresh this page as well. And then... Oh, that's weird. Just going back to the... Oh, let's go... to... channel... There we go. That's better. It has still on 360p, then it's 480, then it's turning sources. Right. Okay, that's good. And then that's showing everything's fine on Restream. Nice, showing everything's great on YouTube as well. Fantastic. Let's pause that. Cool. So we should be good. Move that over there. Sit up in the seat a little. Maybe a little less, a little something. Something. No, wrong key. Oh, look at that. Just slightly up in the seat. That's good. Right, and we shall zoom out the map. Gives an idea where we're going. Yeah, nice. Interesting. Cool. Big bloody stretches. It's no feeding time again, Lucius. But you can have scritches. And then... Oh, I think we are just about at the desired altitude. We can just cruise more or less. I'll try to be able to lean things out a bit. Oh, Lucius. Let that settle for a bit. Oh my god, what am I adjusting? I just want to zoom out without touching stuff, my god. Ah. Ow! Lucius, no claws! Comes up to give you loving, but has his claws out at the same time. I don't think he realizes. It's like, I'm going to love you with my claws. It's like, no, absolute talons. They are absolute talons, Lucius. I've got the tag song, the thrift shop song stuck in my head. It's going to be stuck there a while. Alright. How is our ETA looking? Oh, 107 minutes. It's going to make a good time. Don't think we've been streaming for 10. Oh, yeah, we have. Has it been 25 minutes already? Well, almost 24 and 16, 17, 18 seconds. Wow. Very small. Headwind should change into a tailwind about there, I believe, a bit further up. Right. And on that note, I will be right back.
Dental 76 contact Brisbane Centre on 123.85.
123.85 for Dental 76. Brisbane Centre at Dental 76, 5,000 feet.
The Dental 76 Brisbane Centre, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.76.
Alright, and I am back. Oh, I haven't missed anyone. Very much a 4-knot headwind at the moment. DTK 44 degrees, track 44. DTK. Don't know what that is. I'm slowly noticing more and more stuff that's kind of like almost invisible to me until I've learnt other stuff around it and then start noticing the other numbers and wondering what they're for. Direction track and the actual track, something like that. But yeah, what is heading 43? There we go, 43, 44. So the fact that this isn't changing between 40 CRS 44 degrees there. Yeah, see to do with our direction. It's a little outside. Yeah, pretty much pretty straight. Oh, hey Tizoid, how you doing, man? I'm doing my short hop to Darwin. It's about a 2-hour flight, and we are about we're almost 40 minutes into it now. So yeah, 92 and a bit minutes to go. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's been last few days have been a lot better. Yeah. There's thunderstorms up ahead as well. It's going to be interesting. It should be a relatively uneventful flight. So what have you been up to? I should actually check Tasmanite's Discord, see if anybody's on there. Don't think he's streaming at the moment though. Oh, is that tomorrow? I will probably end up catching the highlights, but I would definitely love to watch it. Is that supposed to be their 15? It's like 15 kilometer up and a cross, isn't it? Basically, almost like the equivalent of their Starship. Was it Starship? Hang on, what was it? Starhopper. When they did the pad to pad with the Starhopper, but doing it with the full. Well, not quite full because they've still, what's it going to have, 2 or 3 engines on it tomorrow? Can't remember. I know they had some interesting. Had an issue yesterday where it was something like debris or something might have taken out some of their hydraulics. I remember they had a hydraulic failure. Crew on first operational control. Oh, right. Because they did the one with the 2 astronauts, but this is going to be 4 astronauts, right? Is that the Japanese JAXA? Is that a Japanese space agency or something? Delta, right? That's still pretty awesome. It's their real bread and butter at the moment, and that can be, well, it could potentially be their bread and butter, because at the moment they're it's mostly cargo and delivering satellites into space, isn't it? And experiments. So yeah, being able to get a good. Right, yep. Okay, so nobody's on Tasmanite's thing at the moment. Although, was that today? Oh, there we go. I'm just trying to keep up to date with what's been happening on Discord, but it's shocking for actually, well, it's not too bad for letting you know what day it is, but it does the time before you have to mouse over it to get the day. Hang on. That was, yeah, okay, so that was yesterday. Yeah, I want to do at least some skins as well soon. I have to look at follow some of Tasmanite's tutorials, would be good. That's gonna get worse too. It's gonna get harder. You're gonna have to catch up on the VODs or my YouTube channel. It was a bit of a thanks, man. Bit of a late start today. I had stuff to do. But I was pretty much giving it a break over the weekend, but I really wanted to get this done so that by Monday I am at Darwin. But thanks for dropping around. That's things might get you jump into Tasmanite's Discord from time to time, don't you? Or am I? Yeah, well, I haven't even tried. Can you do VATSIM for? Is VATSIM one of those things you can do for free, or is it subscription only? Because if it's subscription only, I'm probably going to have to leave it for a little while. But if I remember right, it's a subscription wasn't ridiculously expensive. It is free. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Right. Yeah, even with volunteer stuff though, they've got to have some sort of running costs. So I could understand if they had bit of a subscription. I suppose that maybe they rely on donations as well as the volunteers, of course. Right, so yeah, have to sort out that then. Also, I'll need to learn how to do all the radio stuff. I want this tailwind to kick in. It should be a tailwind as I get closer to land. Possibly. But at least the headwind's not too bad at the moment. It's only 4 knots. Did you do anything interesting for Friday the 13th? They had a thing at the museum, like a very sort of Halloween-y thing, but it was obviously Friday the 13th themed. It was kind of interesting. It's like an adults-only museum thing. God, I need to do myself something to eat soon as well. Oh, really? First solo flight on Friday the 13th. I've always considered 13 to be a reasonably lucky number because it's my sister was born on the 13th. N333, N333, N333. It's really hard to say 3 times without feeling like you've lost. Without feeling like I've lost track of how many 3s I've said. Yeah. Yeah, it's always been a lucky number since then. Yeah, that'll be a registration you'll remember for the rest of your life. God, first solo flight must be amazing though. I remember the first time driving a car solo without somebody beside me to tell me what to do. It's such a mundane thing now, but at the time, just driving there, nobody sitting beside me, all on my own in the car, I've got full control of everything. I'm the responsible one. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Oh really? Holy shit. Yeah, I only remember a chunk of it, which is quite funny that I don't remember. I don't remember the beginning, I don't remember the end, but I do remember driving down the street outside that the house my house was on, or my parents' house, and going round the roundabout down the bottom of that street and then up the street. And I remember kind of the feeling at that point. I honestly can't even remember what car I was in at the time. We had two cars in inverted commas. One that was actually a car that was like a precursor to the old Honda Civic. It's like a early 70s thing, 2-cylinder, 360cc or something silly like that. Might have been 500cc, but I don't think it was even that. It was this weird little car. And a Datsun van. It's 1.2 litre 4-cylinder Datsun van. Yeah, I remember. Right, that might be why you don't remember it then, if it's just possibly driving to school. But yeah, so I don't remember all of mine, but there's a chunk of it there. Yeah, the road test. I remember quite a bit of the first time actually driving out on the road with my instructor. Yeah, and then I remember him saying, "Oh yeah, you did all right. You did better than some. It was. I didn't really do anything wrong on my first drive." Said, yeah, some people even struggle to keep the car in the lane. Good on Dad. Yeah, it was weird. In Perth, parallel parking wasn't even part of the test, but reversing around corners, and there was some other reversing thing that was part of the test. And if you knew how to do those things really well, it was a bit of a substitute for parallel parking. It wasn't quite like I ended up teaching, going through and teaching myself how to parallel park properly afterwards. But it was a bit like Karate Kid with wax on, wax off. Teaching him, it was a real sort of, it was almost that mentality. So yeah, reversing around corners, and there was something else. But it was mostly the reversing around corners. And if you could keep the car tucked in against the corner as you reversed around, that was almost all you needed to parallel park. Yeah, I also got my motorbike license in Oz as well, and I remember, yeah, first time with that, it's just, that's why I think if I'd had the money, especially when I was younger, I definitely would have gotten into flying, because I love learning how to control different vehicles, and just, yeah, it's really enjoyable about it. Oh yeah, a backup camera would definitely help. And it's knowing your vehicle well, on top of everything else. If you know the size of your vehicle, and also the fact that it's the front that does all the turning. So people find it very easy to drive front ways into a park, but you gotta remember that you're backing it in. It's the front, and the reason it's easy to get in front ways initially, but of course you can't tuck the back in once you have, unless you've got some sort of four-wheel steering arrangement. That's why when you're backing in, you're getting the back wheels in first, then you're tucking your front in. That's getting your head wrapped around that. But yeah, I suppose at the end of the day, it's all the feel for it too. And of course, the bigger the car, the harder it is to do it with. Hey, Tasmanite, how you doing, mate? Guess where I'm going? Just a wee 2-hour flight. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's been this weekend's been pretty good for me too. So. Oh, really? Fantastic. Where was that flight? Alright, is Kiwi Mace actually a Kiwi, or because I've known a few American things to. Thanks for stopping around, Tyzoid. Let's hope you sleep well. Probably catch you later on in the week, because we'll be streaming earlier than normal. Well, not earlier than normal. I'll be streaming earlier than I did today, because yeah, today's just it was a bit of a late start. And this was all I wanted to really get done before Monday. I will definitely try. It's going to get interesting when we get into the thunderstorms if they do appear. Ah, cool. Yeah, I mean, with a name like Kiwi something or other, you're almost guaranteed to be from New Zealand, but yeah, definitely not always the case. Some people just love the word Kiwi. Or the fruit. Like 2 game crashes or 2 aeroplane crashes? Nice. Makes life interesting. Were you doing like a bit of an endurance run or something, or how did you end up running out of fuel? Because I know with this, I keep pushing my luck. Oh wow. Yeah, I was saying to Tyzoid earlier, I need to get some of the liveries and stuff at least in this. UK to Normandy, then Paris. That was in the P40, yeah. Nice. Who's other? You're pretty much, well, the sounds of it, you're basically dead if it was one something you could walk away from, especially. Ah, right. Gotcha. Yeah, that was a pretty long way to fly with only 60% fuel in. Because what the probably maximum time fuel-wise be what, 2.5 hours in a P40 maybe? At a guess. Yeah, nah, fair enough. I'm with you there. I'd rather deal with the consequences in flight. Yep, that'll do it too. So you had it all planned right, just not enough buffer for detours. Oh, nice. Low fast and drinking plenty of fuel. Speaking of which, I think think I might be running a bit tight on fuel for this trip as well. It should be okay. Should be okay. Yeah, no, I definitely will, and that'll obviously it's on your YouTube channel. Yeah, be good to see. I want to see some more modded aircraft as well. Right. Yeah, definitely not a fan of the overwater. The overwater streams. Looking forward to when we get into some mountainous regions. It's going to be challenging. Well, I've had it up to 17,000 in this, um, and it was pretty happy up there. I will look up what its official ceiling is. I think like 20, 22,000. I think 22 sounds familiar, like 22, 23,000 feet. There we go. I've looked it up before, apparently. Okay. I was flying above its ceiling, but it was happy up there, so I'll have to see. I think I can, like I know in other sims I've flown it above that as well. So yeah, I think their ceiling is very, very, they're being very conservative with its ceiling. Yeah, because it's saying server ceilings based on max gross and density altitude. So yeah. Depending on the conditions, I'm pretty sure it can absolutely blast past its ceiling. And, obviously, if I'm running a full fuel load, if we're taking off from somewhere that's a high altitude, that's going to be an issue. I'll have to run with much lower fuel loads and stop more regularly. I should be. Hang on. Oh, God. One time I actually didn't check it this time, but no, it is on live. It's not normally. What makes you say not on live players? Is it? Obviously, I'm connected to the internet. Yeah, I will. Oh, you're behind me. Well done. Hang on. Oh, there you are. Are you in a 172 or something else, or in your caravan? I shall jump on Discord. Make it a lot easier. And go somewhere. There we go. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? Gonna turn volume down a bit. There we go. Say something again. I don't know if I can hear you clearly.
You want chew.
Okay, it's not too bad. What?
Speed 122. Oh, I'm only just going over that.
You look pretty high up.
Oh, I am still climbing. Dang. Didn't realise that. Oh, and now we get some speed.
But yeah, it's might be interesting to go into some mountainous regions.
Yeah.
For shits and giggles. Something I'd love to do as a separate. I think I've talked to you about this before, but as a separate little series would be to try and land at every single airport in Papua New Guinea.
Oh, wow, including all dirt strips?
Yes, absolutely, all the mountains, airports and that.
Yeah, have you chosen a plane to do that? Because I'm in the perfect plane.
What, the caravan? Or
No,
no.
PC-6. So Pilatus, like a bush plane, but supercharged.
Ah, yep.
Turbo.
Is that one of the? Is that a modded one or the?
It's a modded one.
Ah, yep.
But it should be released. I mean, it is just awesome. But okay, the only problem is, yeah, you won't have your same GPS. I haven't got all the dials working yet. Oh, it has a little thing for dog treats. Huh. Of course, I got the
It's got a thing for
South
dog
African
treats.
police. It's got a little container there that you open up that has dog treats in it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a pretty good aircraft for a Pilatus. But yeah, you probably want to. Actually, I can't find you here. I chose live everything.
You were definitely there. Hang on, where have you gone?
And
Oh, yeah, you're on the other side. You're really close.
yeah, no, see, I can't actually see you.
It's a bit weird. Here come the clouds. But yeah, I was thinking of using the caravan for it. Seeing
Caravan's awesome.
yeah.
It really is.
Also, it's it's kind of like what a lot of those dirt strips are. Basically,
It's made for that type of stuff. Yeah.
yeah, exactly, and that. So yeah, it's basically the wee cargo plane for that area.
How do you change planes mid-flight? How do people do that?
Whoever was doing it last time mentioned something about administrator mode or something like that.
Yeah. So why changes your altitude, but how do you actually admin? I wonder.
I have not looked that up, and I can see.
No,
Wow,
none of those.
going all over the place on my screen at the
Oh,
moment.
I keep freezing it to try and change, but you know
I
what?
see.
It's getting to something that's actually standard.
Yeah, that might help. Oh man,
You're
I'm down to
the 172.
6. I think I might actually.
You know, 26% fuel.
Yeah, it's really chilling through it at the moment.
Sorry, how far are you going?
To Darwin. So I've got. This could be. Oops. I completely forgot to check my range on the thing as well.
So, can you stop off and get some jerry can?
Yeah, I should be able to. There actually is an airport right there. I'm gonna probably have to land at Wylad. There we go. Yeah, of course the little bit of a headwind has not helped.
So do you get to see the 152? Is that part of
Yeah,
normal?
There's the 152, and if you've got
152 aerobatic?
yes, those two are both standards.
They're both standards. Okay.
Yeah.
You're in the Skyhawk G1000. So do you have premium?
Yes, but even the non-premiums can see the premium aircraft.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Well, as far as I'm aware, they can, because it is part of the base game, really.
I wonder if I should go the same as you, or maybe try a Skyhawk.
It's actually a very good question. I assumed that the players without premium could see premium aircraft, but maybe they can't.
Well, that would mean that they are in the game with them.
Which would make sense.
That be easy enough for them to hack them and get them working?
Yeah, exactly. But because it is a flight simulator, and it depends if they've done it as practice for their online store, because the online store stuff doesn't get downloaded unless you buy it, so people, as far as I'm aware, people would just see the online store stuff as like the Mooney Bravo.
Right. Do you have any liveries at all for your Cessna?
Nothing.
I got the colour pack.
I'd really need to grab that. I was before I met you, I was planning on just grabbing one of those pre-done packs.
That's what this is. Pre-done, 5-6 different colours, and you just put it in.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like where somebody's gotten a whole.
The multi. Yeah, I've got that 400 liveries for most of the airliners and stuff.
Because there's mod packs that people have put together that have got like liveries and airports and airplanes, and they've all just got it in one big thing that you just install. I was thinking about doing that, but I might be a little more.
Oh, I pressed fly again, but I forgot to change. Although you're on live everything, so it should show up.
Should do.
You could see me, but I couldn't see you.
Correct.
Okay. I might join in with you for an hour or so.
Sounds
good.
Keep
you company.
That'd be nice. Thank you. We've got 61 minutes left of the flight, although, seeing as I've already chewed through more than half of my fuel.
You're going to have to land that one right in front of you, I think. Fuel up, and then you can roll up to a. Have you actually refueled at a petrol?
I don't think I've actually done the. No, I think I might have done it once.
Because you get an achievement.
Yeah.
You unlock an achievement by fueling up.
We will find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's cutting it far too fine, because even though I've only used half my fuel, you can't use the last 5%. Hey, Staver, how you doing, man?
You what? Can't use the last 5%?
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got to be... If you think, I've got 10% left, I'll just make it. Yeah, you might not.
I watched mine go down today until I'm like, I think I got 3% left, and I must be just over 10 nautical miles from Paris.
Yeah.
I'm at 10,000 feet. I reckon I might be able to do this. As soon as it cut out, the plane slowed to about half.
Ooh,
I'm like,
that doesn't. That sounds. Doesn't
it was
sound
not
right.
pushing forward anymore, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I could have actually landed it had I not done a corkscrew to get in to try and lower myself another 5,000. And by that time, I'd actually lowered myself probably 1,000 foot too low.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get up. So it's like, all right, I'm landing on this field.
Yeah.
Bounce, spin around, but it stayed on the landing gear.
Good.
So I'm like, yep, I'll count that as a walk away. All right. Why do I not have...
How are you doing, Stover?
There we go.
It's a shame it doesn't have this thing. It's got so many useful things, but it doesn't have an ETA for how much fuel you've got left. It would be really interesting. Like a time ETA for fuel would be so useful. I suppose because that can change dramatically if conditions change. They don't want to give anybody false hope. Yeah, fuel again. I thought I'd be okay with half a tank, but no, there had to be a headwind. But even without the headwind, it would have been a bit borderline.
It just can't fit my full name on here.
Oh,
Brett Play.
Brett Play.
Yeah, no Brett Plays, just Brett Play.
Brett Play now.
I am playing. Sorry, I am simming.
Simming. It's not a game, it's a sim.
Oh man, people get so riled up online about that.
Oh god.
Now I can't see you. So I'm thinking your settings are different. So
I see you behind me. I don't know. That is really weird.
yeah, it's like the other day
Definitely
where
on live.
yeah, I chose all live, and then went East Asia server. Oh, is that how
Hang
you
on.
check? Is it?
I will... That's one of the ways to check anyway.
Yeah, no, I
yeah,
can't do
Southeast
that either.
Asia.
Yeah.
I just woke up. Yeah, and this is a bit late. I've been out most of the weekend, so just wanted to get this part of the trip done so that by the time Monday rocks round, I am in Darwin, ready to go.
Yeah, when are you thinking?
Yeah. Honestly, could be because I don't mind if you wanted to had a particular day of the week, like even if it was Friday or whatever. I'm quite happy to do some other stuff on my channel for the meantime.
Oh, look, totally up to you. I'm almost happy for a 1 hour flight per day if you want to make them shorter. It also depends on how far we can go.
If I would go in an hour, yeah.
Like that's what I have been doing. I was doing one a week.
Yeah.
But now I've got a few people watching me as well.
Yeah.
And joining in. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I might go a little faster.
Yeah, exactly. And a little more regularly.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking, what do you reckon because if you're doing the caravan, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I can fly slower. That's easier.
Well, you could fly slower.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The thing just glides. It's like it's awesome. I've been just pushing it because running up the whole east coast of Australia and getting up into Queensland
Yeah.
and then making my way across, it was just taking forever.
Yeah. Because the other idea as well is if I started a bit sooner, and you caught up and passed me or something like that.
It is nice flying together though.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Like I just flew Kiwi Mace's stream with him over in Frankfurt, and there must have been 20 odd guys. I mean, there's some in 787s. Keeping up with him at 100 and what were we doing? 168 knots, I think.
Right.
And those poor things are full flaps, just going as slow as they could. Yeah, it was good.
Awesome. Yeah,
See,
alright.
I'm not finding you.
That's so weird.
So,
I'll have to when I land. Actually, no, because
Yeah,
I don't know.
well, I can just join you anytime. So what I'll do is I'll exit this, and I'll change it to all players, not live players.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
See
to
if that
check
makes a
after I've done my flight. I'm gonna have to double check because it's weird. I haven't. Normally, I check these things before I leave.
Don't know. If we're going to do any joint stream thing, like we're going to join up with each other, although you can stream whenever you need to as well, because you got what's your GMT time?
Daylight savings stuffs it up a wee bit, but without daylight savings, it's plus 12. I think it's
So
plus
what are you
13
now?
at the moment.
You're plus 13, so you're 2
Yeah.
hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
That's all right. Okay, so let's change my things to. Wait, why is my live thing flat now? Okay. I'll change it to all players. Live. Yeah, I'll stick with the same one. Oh, weight and balance. You've only got one pilot, haven't you? I got a co-pilot.
See, I'm doing it properly. I'm like some bloody amateurs.
Co-pilot just sits there and does nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even let them talk on the radio anymore. I did that when I first started. I'm like, yeah, hands off, thanks.
I've been letting them take control of the radio just because I found the radio, like for myself anyway, it was probably me not doing it right, but I just found the radio to be so inconsistent.
Yeah, you should try it with a Concorde. Hand off. Welcome. Move to hand off. Okay, and go hand off. It's like, especially when it started going over the US, and you can just see all these lines, and like, I'm doing 1,500 knots, and I know that as quick as I can press it, and I even said that one time, I'm like, I'm sure they're going to hand me off before I can. Yep. Okay. See, there you go.
Oh, so you're talking about the AI pilot?
No. ATC is handing me off quicker than I can press my number one button to acknowledge handoff. You know, you get to it and they go, hand off already, because you're just flying over all these airspaces when technically you weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
When you're coming in on a Concorde flight, you're meant to stay out over the water.
Yes, especially at supersonic flight for speeds.
Yeah.
Although they reckon with the new generation of supersonic planes in the works that they'll be tweaking those regulations.
They'll have to if they want to use them.
Basically, yeah. But also the new supersonics are going to be quieter. They figured out ways to make the supersonic boom less obnoxious.
I remember seeing a report on TV just a couple of weeks ago about it was a documentary.
Yeah.
Where New York they were protesting, and you're going to deafen our kids, and you're going to kill our children, and so they did a test taking off from New York.
Yeah.
And they had all these sound instruments all the way out on the flight path.
Yeah.
And what the Concorde pilot said was, look, we can actually take off and turn. It's very maneuverable.
Yeah.
Because it's point and shoot. It's so much power. They choose which direction to go, and they just point that way.
That's amazing.
So what they did was they took off, and they come up in like a 45-degree angle, and then they just turn almost 90 degrees to out over the ocean, and they took off. And the guys in the sound stations said, "Have you taken off yet?" So we've already gone. We've come back and landed, and they're like, "We couldn't even pick you up."
Wow.
And that's what alleviated New York being a landing spot.
Right.
Because they said we can't hear it because it's actually quieter than all the other
because back then jets were noisy bastards. So they weren't like they are today. Like today, they're so much quieter.
Alright, is my autopilot on? And where's my altitude hold? Thank you. I'll take 5,000, please. Oh, did I turn autopilot off? Okay, now we're back on. Oh, so it puts autopilot on. Oh, there you are. Now I can see. No, wait, that's QM G82. Yeah. I got AI.
I don't see you
in front of me.
It probably is their service being derpy.
Now I've got to learn how to fly this one instead of the Caravan. Things are just a little bit different. Quite nice layout though.
Which plane's that?
Same one you're in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's really just makes a lot of sense, most of it.
I got QMG82 in front of me. And no, you're not even anywhere there now.
No, I don't see you at all.
So I probably should have stuck on live.
Yeah. So I think it's just the servers being derpy that you can't see me at the moment, because I could see you, like, and your aircraft. Once you got close enough, your aircraft popped in.
Right, I can actually change the weather too.
Right.
So even though I chose
live weather,
which it is live weather,
because that's the thing, is live players only locks all that out.
Which is what I've been flying on for the rest of my trip. Just wish it didn't take so long to load in.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do another streaming weekend next Sunday morning, 7 AM my time. And this time I'm going to do jets with a whole bunch of people.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think so. So live. That's it, locks it out. Okay, live traffic, or have you got AI traffic?
Live.
Or live traffic.
All live, yeah.
Live.
I think
everything
you're allowed to have AI traffic with it all live. I'm not 100% sure. But
you can have AI. Oh, you know, I'll just press that and I'll tell you. Yeah, you can have AI.
Yeah.
And it doesn't change the bottom row. It's blanked out. Or you can have live traffic.
Yeah.
Why does it say 6:50 AM? UTC, is that where I was? Okay. Previously.
It should be about 4:20 in the afternoon around Darwin.
I'm going to go to Laracalay Airport.
I think I'm
Wylad.
Right.
That's where you're heading for fuel, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's grass. Okay.
Ooh.
I think I was just said 8,200 feet of grass.
And I bet they don't have a little fuel station there. I'll see what my fuel likes when I get close to that. I might be able to push it, because I've backed right off now. It's sipping at the fuel.
Commander Stover says it's 6:50 here in UK at the moment. That'd be 6:50 AM.
Yeah, that's very early.
Yeah, that's the reason I changed my stream this morning, to account for my US and UK audience.
Right.
I was going to do it at midnight, and then I thought, no, I'll do it at 7 AM.
Yeah.
That was about 8 PM UK.
Yeah. It's going to get
9,
harder.
and in Europe, 10. Yeah, we're going to have to do it different times. You know what? Would you do a night stream? Would you actually fly 2 planes at night and see lights and stuff?
The only thing I'm not keen at with flying at night is it's especially when we're over wilderness areas, is it's going to be a little bit like flying over the ocean, except you don't even get to see the ocean.
Yeah. Like flying over the ocean is actually quite boring.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, flying at night's going to have similar issues unless we're over populated areas. Although that being said, compared to Australia, when we're flying around Indonesia and India and all that place, it's going to be only that.
Quite interesting.
But I kind of considered it. So certainly it was easier for me to think, well, oh, there you go, you just popped in, because I didn't really have much of an audience in the first place. It was like, okay, it's all good. I'll just you know,
just do it when you want.
Pretty much. And it was, but the other thing I'm thinking is we might pick up some other other viewers along the way that might be watching at different times of day. But I'm just trying to think the best way to do it so that, and if we are only flying an hour each day, then that makes it a bit easier.
Yeah.
Because then we've got we've got like a 12-hour window more or less to play with then. And we could, I'm certainly not adverse to doing some night flying, but I definitely wouldn't want to do the whole flight at night.
No, we're heading the same way as the sun.
Yes.
Just means we've got to change our flight time. The only problem is when I fly in the afternoon and stream, it's not the best internet.
Yeah.
Although I don't have to stream the whole thing, I can record a lot of it and just upload it overnight.
Yep. Yeah, that's the other good thing about YouTube and that as well. But yeah, I wasn't gonna worry too much about the time. But I'm happy to stream whenever you want to stream.
Oh, we'll work it out.
'Cause I'm just trying to think. It's going to be getting. Fuck. It's going to be getting earlier or later in the day.
There's no guy in a ute here with fuel.
Oh shit. I've got 41 minutes left. Shall I try and push it all the way to Darwin? I reckon I might actually make it now. What's the wind doing?
Oh wait, there's something ahead of me here. If you see my little stream thing there.
Alright, hang on.
There is a building. There's a shed. Or maybe it's a guy in a ute. But like I can't see a strip. All I can see is I'm on dirt.
Yeah.
And there's this line. But there's something in front of me there.
I'm watching your stream now.
Yep, there's a shed. But is it a fuel station? I reckon it's just a shed.
It probably is just a shed that seems to be there.
What's the rotate speed on this? About 80? I don't know.
Nah, 70, but you can do it
80.
a lot earlier than that.
It's a shed.
It's just a shed. Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, when you're taking off on a soft runway, 55, a bit of flaps and 55. This was what? God, was it Tyzoid? Might have been Tyzoid just telling me because he's got the. I think he's the one with the. He flies the 172.
Yeah.
And if you're on a soft runway, you're looking to rotate at 55, but then you nose down and you use ground effect for a while to build your speed up, and then you take off. That's apparently the proper way to do it, which makes a lot of sense. Oh, and also you put back pressure even before you're rotating. You have back pressure, so you're taking the weight off the wheels as much as you can while you're building that speed up too.
Well, that's the strip there.
Right.
There's no actual something there to
There isn't, right.
park up against.
In that case, I'm going to push on and fall out of the sky over Darwin Harbour, probably.
Is there no other
There might be.
ones in the way?
Certainly. I think when I get over Wylad, I will check for nearest airports. But, I mean, if Wylad doesn't have fuel, then I very much doubt that any of the other ones will.
They're just farm strips.
Basically, yeah. And, like, places for probably, like, bush rangers and stuff to land at. And
It does look like there's a bit of a farm here. Someone's house and a shed.
Yep. God, imagine having a farm out in the Northern Territory like that.
If you have something to do, sure, but no, I can't imagine it. Like, no.
It is just the wilderness out there. It's just so
It is
insane.
I'm looking at this. There's not much around here. Okay, yep, farm. Couple of water troughs by the looks. I reckon they got some cattle.
Yeah,
Looks like they
that's
farmed
probably
this
what it
this field here for something. You'll be flying over this soon enough.
is. Yeah.
Maybe if I just hang around here, we'll eventually end up on the same server.
I think I can actually see the farm, the area you're flying over.
Yeah, it's just a barren spot.
Yeah.
That's the airport.
Yeah,
You
right.
can land and not have to go up to something and just add the fuel and then take off again.
I could do.
Also, when you shut down your engines, doesn't it save it there, and then you just can go continue, and then you start up, and it logs the flight.
Mm-hmm. That would be
Yeah.
that would be the responsible thing to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do what I did this morning. I got 3% fuel. I can make it.
Oh, yeah,
10
no.
miles. I'm
Yeah.
at 10,000 feet. I know I can just put some flaps down, and I'll coast in, and it'll look schmick, and then they can just tow me over to the parking spot.
So what I'm hoping is that the last 5%, although you can't use it when you're taxiing, that maybe with the attitude of the aircraft you get maybe a couple more percent that you can use, maybe.
I haven't tried it with a Cessna.
Yeah.
I've run out in an F-18.
I'm at 19% fuel now. My fuel lights are about to come on. And I've got,
These have fuel lights, do they?
effectively, yeah, low fuel warning. Oh god, I've still got 71 nautical miles to go. I'm going to have to land. Yeah, there's no way, especially with still a steady headwind the whole way.
I wondered what I clicked there, and I had my mouse over the volume of the game. I obviously grabbed my mouse to move it and clicked it, and I'm like, oh, I've run out of fuel. It's on silent. We're talking about it, and I'm out. And then I'm like, wait, it's still flying.
There's a button on my
Something else has happened.
There's a button on my joystick somewhere that does reverse thrust. I accidentally hit that once.
Yes, I've done that in the air.
I was like, oh my god, what the hell? Why is there a button that does that? It's just like,
Yeah. Puts on parachute. Commander Stavers put the parachute on, yeah. I still can't find you. Why?
Nice.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
You're actually fairly close now.
Yeah, we should be really close. Yeah, let's
So that runway is very difficult to see, but it's actually next to that little shed. You almost follow the road in from the coast and land in there, or do it from the other way and you don't have to go as far towards the shed.
yeah. I can't believe I screwed the fuel. Actually, no, I can believe I screwed the fuel up again. That's these fuel lights got to be coming on air any second now.
Oh, that's what I was pressing. Going back inside to see where this fuel light is.
Yeah, it'll be. It pops up above the alerts button. So left screen, bottom right. It'll once you are low enough on fuel, it'll come up with a couple of yellow warnings above.
Oh, right, yep.
Above the local time.
Maybe that's what I had that come on for. I'm like, why does that come on?
Yeah, and you can't get rid of those alerts, unlike everything else. The low fuel warning stays there.
These Cessnas are nice.
Yeah. You see why they've been just kept producing them for all these decades.
Yeah, I've been in a 152.
Mm-hmm.
It had a bench rear seat, which I don't know if these always do or not, but my head was almost touching the back window.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
When my mate took off, because my mate was flying it, and his dad was a Continental Airlines pilot in the US, and his dad, so his grandfather, was also a Continental airline pilot. So my mate had his license, and he took me out in there. I took up most of the back seat.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's not
Just so
really room
tiny.
for two.
Yeah.
It's maybe for two kids.
Exactly.
And when he took off, I basically just looked up and I could almost see the ground out the back window. We were just straight up, and I'm like,
wow.
oh, this is not a comfortable feeling.
No. Oh
'Cause,
my goodness.
Yeah, it was so not claustrophobic, but just you didn't feel very secure. In probably like a 152 is pretty old, isn't it?
It is. They stopped making them in the 70s.
It's in the 70s. Well, I think this one was about a 50s or something.
Yeah, they
model.
make them for a while too, and they used to be. They might still be, but they certainly were up until recently still the most common aircraft to learn in, apparently.
Right. Okay. Well, that's probably
but
why they had it.
Yeah, But I'm pretty sure the 172, if it hasn't overtaken it yet, it's getting pretty damn close.
It was actually quite interesting because in the US, we flew from about Fresno in California.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we went across the state border or we stayed in California,
Mm-hmm.
but we ended up stopping at some runway that had a burger joint on the runway as part of the. You stop in like you are on the side of the road and get some food. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So your runway actually had. Yeah, I'm landing on that on that long island with the pointy bit.
Oh.
Unless it's swamp, and then if that's
That
the
does
case, I'm
look pretty
crashing.
swampy. The resolution on the Discord thing's pretty low, so it's hard to.
Yeah, I got it fairly low. Otherwise, internet suffers, and my wife's already trying to watch country practice.
Oh, my fuel lights just came on. So yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I see it
Country
flashing.
practice. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen that.
Oh, she's binge watching streaming. Apparently, there's like 90 episodes per season,
Right.
and there's because they had it twice a week apparently, and there's 12 seasons, and she's got
Wow.
I think 4 months before they take it off. Hey, there's a shed there. Before they take it off streaming streaming service.
Oh.
So she's like, oh, I want to watch it all. So I don't know whether she's finished the first season or not.
Yeah.
But she looked at the price. Oh, that was a little bit fast. She looked at the price of it. I don't know, that was about 60.
Yeah, just feel it looks really fast.
It does. Hey, there's a house up there. Imagine living on this island.
It's also easy to forget how fast knots are. They're almost double kilometers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah, so when you're doing 1,500 knots on a Concorde, that's
that's really
pretty
book up.
fast.
Well, it said the fighter jets actually had most fighter jets couldn't keep up with the Concorde.
No, that's right. Even on Afterburner.
Yeah.
Cruising speed, Mach 2.4.
Yeah. It's insane.
Cruising speed.
Mind you, cruising
And-
speed was effectively its top speed as well. It couldn't go much faster than its cruising speed.
No. But it didn't have to use Afterburner to do it.
No, it's had like super cruise.
Yeah, this guy has got satellite dish. I would imagine he would because
Hell yeah.
there's not much. That's cool. Little houses modelled.
Yeah. I love the way you go around different areas of the world and the houses are all like regionally appropriate, even if it's not the actual building that's there. It's appropriate for the region, which is pretty good.
To a certain point, I think Japan had to be updated
It did have to be updated, but I didn't
because
visit
it
Japan,
wasn't. Yeah, but they've added that. But they're actually updating a lot of it.
Yeah.
But this looks like an Australian house,
Exactly,
Queenslander
yeah.
with veranda, but they've got a garage on the side. Who's going to nick off with your car here?
Well, I'm more keeping it out of the weather, I guess. But
Yeah, all right, fair enough. That's why you put it in the
we
shed.
might have a carp, like just a roof to keep it a carport to keep it under. But yeah.
Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, you going for that landing? You gonna
Yeah,
do it?
coming
Is it
in.
right underneath you, or
I think it is more or less. I'm just kind of floating down like a leaf at the moment. I don't think I'm at full flaps yet. Let's go full flaps. There we go.
pushing that nose down, like you said? Oh, there you go. Well, I'll be full flaps,
Mm-hmm.
nose down, and the effects gets you.
Which effect is that?
The ground effects
Oh, right.
lift you, and it was quite smooth.
Nice.
Yeah, now it's yelling at me, don't sink. I'm not going to sink,
Oh yeah, I can hear it on yours as well. Don't sink.
but
Don't sink. That thing's ready.
if I splash into the water, I'll sink.
Yes. What the hell is that?
I
Oh, I'm
complained
like-
until I got to 3.
Directly over it at the moment. Yeah, I am directly over it. Is that supposed to be the runway? Really?
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Wow.
It's got that extra line in between it, but you've got to land somewhere in between those
Yeah,
two
I think
lines.
the line is obviously just where they keep driving up and down. Okay.
Yeah.
God, it's so slow.
I can't believe I can't see you still.
Yeah, something's gone wonky. I will take this opportunity actually, especially seeing as there is no fuel here. I will back out to the main menu and recheck my settings and all that.
Just add me in as a group when you land.
Oh yeah,
And see if
so
that
that
pops up.
should kick it into behaving.
I probably will also share the liveries with you.
Yeah.
If I choose a new livery each time, just send you the download, the tiny little files. You just shove it in your community folder.
Nice.
Commander Staver, absolutely join my Discord, and you're welcome to come in for voice if Denzel's fine with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he is my uncle, so it'd be a bit rude for me not to.
He's your uncle.
Yes.
Commander Staver. Well, I've met the mum and I've met the uncle now.
Yep.
Yeah, join my Discord. You're welcome to jump in for actual chat too, because we're going to be doing a whole bunch of flying, and we'll probably talk on Discord, which is probably the easiest way. And I've got a bunch of flight sim fanatics who like flying as well, so we'll probably pick up a bunch of people too.
Yes, Dave has actually got flight sim, but he doesn't. His computer's not set up to run it at the moment. He's still on Windows 7 and.
Oh, you can't run it on Windows 7?
No, somebody bought it for him though.
Ah.
And he needs
right,
a wee bit of a hardware upgrade too, which
to get to 10.
No, not to get his computer. I think it could run 10 easy enough. I just don't think it would run the game itself. Sorry, the simulator very well.
Sim.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's a simulator. It's a game anyway.
I know.
But yeah.
It's funny thing is you get the same people getting upset about that will also call simulators games just because they don't have all the simulation aspects that they want, because it doesn't simulate things as closely as they want. They'll call it an arcade game.
It's not a simulator, that's arcadey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Computer needs love. Yeah, I'm actually running on a 3-year-old system. But I bought future-proof stuff.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's almost 4 years now.
I was gonna say,
Maybe
that's
4 years
really
in
young.
probably February, March.
Yeah, compared to what me and Darren had, that's really, really young. Because I've upgraded my PC now, but it was a PC from 2012. But
yeah, okay.
I spent about.
Well, that's probably what I had before. My
Yeah.
wife's got that now.
I spent about $3,500 on it though, so it was an i7.
Yep.
And I'd done a little bit of upgrading on it as well. So I had.
Well, I'm still on an i7.
Yeah. Ooh, don't stall. No, too much power. Yeah,
I'm on an i7 770.
Yeah.
No, 7700K. So it overclocks.
Yeah. I was at
It'll sit at 4.73. No, 4.37. Oh, I got gates coming on. They're saying go the other way. What if I don't want to?
Oh, there we go. That was nice. I had the stall warning going pretty much the whole time then. Okay. So.
I gotta remember to turn those gates off.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. I mean, sometimes it's good when you're not using standard aircraft.
Yeah.
68 knots. Oh, this thing glides.
Alright, sent you a group invite. And now we're going to pretend that the guy with the ute has come back. Where are we? God, which one is it?
Why doesn't my Cessna have a reverser? Or does it? Dang, it's got good brakes.
There we go.
Because it's lighter.
Oops.
Nope, no invite yet. Okay.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous. Alright, are you gonna come down and land again?
I have.
You have?
I'm at the shed.
Ah, you're at the shed. Right, I will wander down to the shed then.
It's got air conditioning. It does too. It's got 2 air conditioning units on the edge of the shed. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome the details they have for just the AI buildings.
I know, they're actually external air conditioning units. And plumbing? Wow. I'm impressed. And the doors on the other side. Very good. They've even got an auto door closer.
Wow.
And whatever unit that is. And I still can't see you. What a shame.
Oh, it just says I've left the group. Oh, that's got some probably. There's something funky going on at the moment.
Let's see if I can add you. Usually you lead the group because of a nobody accepted, so just
Oh, that was weird.
it leaves.
The plane started trying to
Just-
take off then.
Oh, you got your flaps down.
No, they're up. I was only doing, like, airspeed was only 24 knots and the nose started picking up.
Probably hit a bump.
Yeah, might have been, I don't know, that was weird. But yeah, no, my old i7 was a 3770K. My latest one is one of the 10 series, but I can't remember what the numbers are now. It's 10 something or other. But it's not the K series because I never ended up overclocking my old CPU, so I was just in C. And it was so much cheaper to get the non-overclockable one.
Commander Staver, the only flying I can do at the moment is
Yeah.
Elite Dangerous. I have not got in. Hey, although I was going to say you can see me, but I can't see you. I've not got into Elite Dangerous.
It's a game I
I-
have difficulty with, though.
I do have. Hey, I'm all white, am I? I am too. I do have Star Citizen though.
Oh, yes.
But
Are there legs sticking out the bottom of your aeroplane?
It must be me standing there. I might be standing on the other side,
I didn't.
and yeah, no, that's my legs hanging out the bottom,
How is
and
that?
it's all white.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I see. That's pretty cool.
It reminds me of luggage out of Terry Pratchett. Got a. Oops.
See, I don't see it on mine.
Got
Commander Staver, you can click on my live
And there's your.
streaming in my Discord. It
What?
says I've left the group.
What am I even looking at? Yeah, I didn't get a.
There's a person there.
There's a person there looking
It's a-
down at their
It's a
feet.
head looking down.
They've got a
That's
bun and a.
Oh, it's the woman, but it'd be the female pilot, co-pilot.
What is she
Oh,
doing?
because came back in. To me, she's sitting inside.
Right. That is so weird.
If I start, so you can just click on my live streaming and you'll see what I'm
Oh yeah.
showing.
I should still be watching it actually. Oh yeah.
See, mine's just sitting there, but I can't see you.
That is so strange.
Do you see me start the plane? Yeah, you do.
I
Wow.
just realised Staver's here, but he's staying quiet.
Yeah, he's on mute. He's just
Yeah.
watching my part of the stream as well, obviously, to see the other side. Why is my plane all white?
It's got to
Alright,
be
did you
something
get
to do with the connection issue.
did you get your
I have fuel.
fuel?
So, yeah. Right. I should probably put Darwin in as the. No, what is the Darwin airport?
You should still have Darwin as your path, shouldn't you?
No, because I selected this airport.
Oh,
So-
okay.
That's alright. I should be able to scroll up.
Why DWN is it?
Yeah, let's see if it's on the nearest thing, because it should be. Maybe. I might get lucky. YDAB? Is that it?
Wait, do I still have that set? I must do. No. No, I don't. Okay.
YPDN. Oh, there's players there.
No, that's you don't see players.
Ah.
That's AI.
That's
I know, it's a shame. That they should put players in green or something.
yeah. Hang on, so it's YDPN. I can do that. Oops, menu.
How do you
Oh, there it
change
is.
the
Ooh, no. What? YDAI. Darwin Airport. Huh?
AI?
Hang on, I will go okay to that one. Oh, hang on. Activate, enter. That should.
Oh, I'm getting the messaging.
Where is. Where the hell does that think it's going? That's weird. Is that going back to where I was? No, surely not.
Yeah.
Oh, that might have been where I was. I think it's so turned around. But yeah, it's definitely not where I wanted to go. That is... I don't know why it's saying that. Okay, so... YPDN.
So we've got a couple more under nearest.
YD...
No, I do it the manual way. How do I? No, it's the cursor. Adjust map size.
What?
How do I change this again? I can't remember.
Okay, why can I not
No,
select
that's map.
YDPN? Is it not YDPN? No, it's YP. Oh my god. Meanwhile, Staver's looking at this, shaking his head, going, what the hell are you doing?
Why? Is it press? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't normally do it from there.
Oh,
I didn't know you could do it over there.
pressed the wrong thing.
Oh yeah, there is a thing over there. Yeah. So yeah, it's the two parts of the knob. There's no, you just rotate the upper or the lower part of the knob. The upper part of the
I'm thinking I was getting it.
yeah, the upper part of the knob is for selecting to change the letter, and then the
ID is it?
YPDN.
YP.
Yeah. If I can get this. There we go. And then use the lower part of the knob to scroll.
Yeah. This is what I had to do while flying the caravan shortly after getting the game, after taking off from Mount Hagen in Papua New Guinea, and then forgetting to have set Port Moresby.
Oh no. So, and then once you've got what you've got in that you want, just hit enter twice.
On the keyboard?
No, on the thing that says enter ENT.
Oh, enter, yeah.
It'd be so much easier if they let you use the keyboard. But it would be less
But you
immersive.
don't have a keyboard in...
No, but some
You said
airplanes have a keyboard of sorts.
YPDN, is it?
YPDN, yep.
Sweet.
Nice.
I did a thing.
Gets easier. Still, it's...
Can I have a pushback? I still not see you. Are you taking off yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna take off now. Head down the
My
runway.
fuel.
Get a bit of flaps going. There we go.
Where's my fuel? 44%. Plenty.
Wind. Oh, wow. Why is it taken off so easy? Get nose
there
up
we go.
really silly easy.
Did you go into the wind?
Something.
No.
No.
Oh, I am not going to turn here. Brakes.
Am I going? Yeah, I am going into the wind, kind of. I think I've also
Sorry,
got
getting so much lift.
I think.
Wow, I almost took the gutter off there.
I think also the what's its face? I've got too much trim as well.
Oh, right. I like that. What's his face?
Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh no! No! Oh
Did you stall?
no! Oh, I almost killed myself.
What happened there?
Instead of putting my flaps up, I accidentally put them down.
Oh, and it just
Killed
all
my
over the
airspeed.
place.
Absolutely killed my airspeed. Oh my goodness, that was alright.
Ooh, come on, straight line.
Oh, it's turning. Okay, what the hell's going on?
What's your wind speed?
What's going on?
Getting a tailwind.
Oh, but there's bugger all wind around. I do not understand. I've got too much
3
trim.
knots. Yeah, no, hardly any wind.
Let's retrim this. I think the trim was definitely playing havoc with it, but that was weird. Right, nobody saw that.
Too busy listening to our conversation. Probably should get some more altitude here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, cannot see you.
No, that's a real bugger, that is.
It's alright, I gotta go for dinner soon anyway.
Yeah.
Already getting the, hey, don't start anything new. Want to come prepare for dinner? We saw nothing, right? Nothing.
Nothing.
I see nothing.
Well,
I'm knocking 1,000 feet. It's gonna
yeah.
make for a bumpy flight. It'll spill your coffee on you.
Go, lean things out a bit more. And then flat out to Darwin.
Oops. you. Take that. That. Where's my navy button? Thank you.
Yeah, we should, if this
Oh, come on, press it.
weather is
There we go.
doing what... Oh, actually, no, not at this altitude. At this altitude, this low altitude, the winds are supposed to be doing all sorts of crazy things.
3 knots.
Yeah, I'm at 8 knots at the moment, just a little bit higher than you. I'm at 1500. I know if I climb to 5000 again, which I'm not going to bother doing, I don't think at this point, I might possibly get a tailwind about halfway between here and Dunedin. Not Dunedin, Darwin.
I'm like, wait, where are you going?
Yeah, I know, right? Darwin, not Dunedin. I find myself in Dunedin, I've done something terribly wrong. Yeah, I can see you're ahead of me at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't almost kill myself taking off.
I saved it though, I saved it.
Yeah, good job.
That's one thing I don't understand as well. Like, I guess it's different if you're in the aeroplane as well, but people's instinct to pull up when they're stalling,
Yeah.
because you know it's pull up makes me
you
go
just
up.
make it worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that instinct to not go down is so strong that you actually do exactly the opposite of what you need to do.
That's my throttle. Oh, right, this doesn't have a throttle lever. This is just a pull in, pull out.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this my...
The black one's the throttle, and the red one is your... There's no pitch control in it.
Yeah, what's that?
Hang
Pitch
on.
trim.
Pitch trim? What?
Yeah, behind
Hang
the yoke. It's a little thing you got to turn around.
The fuck? Where
I
is
have-
your... I think I can see your mouse
you
point.
trim here. So if I go back inside
Yeah.
and I get rid of the wheel, this
Yeah.
thing here, I
Oh.
turn that up or down.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
my pitch trim.
That's your up and that's your but not the pitch of your propeller.
Oh, no, propeller pitch. Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
looking for that. I haven't got to that yet.
Yeah.
You say there's not?
No, it's a solid propeller. Just a single pitch propeller.
Oh. Well, I'll be. Yep, I'm going back and forth and nothing's happening. Well, I'll be.
So what's the ETA
Wow.
now? Hey, 23 minutes. Nice.
Bit deserty. We're coming over, a bit more barren here.
I think it's basically sand dunes.
Pretty dark sand.
Wow. Yeah, the stuff underneath you, yeah, is not. But I was thinking the more yellowy stuff.
Oh yeah, that probably is.
Probably
there's
is.
some green there.
It's probably actually very muddy underneath here, because it's a lot of I guess a lot of red stuff. But yeah.
If you watch those guys on TV that go up into the Northern Territory with their four-wheel drives and ATVs and stuff and keep getting stuck in stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where they're going.
Yeah.
Where there's almost nobody, and yes, they're getting stuck.
Yep.
All right,
Actually,
I am going to jump out. You can stay in the
good.
the Discord server, but my dinner's ready. Or if it's not, I have to go and cook it right now. So I'm getting a hurry up.
Yeah.
So
All good, man. Thanks for coming by.
that's cool. It makes it more enjoyable when you have someone else to fly with,
Definitely does.
even if they're mucking around.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Yeah.
You have a good one,
I'll
man.
see you later, and nice to meet you, Commander Staver. I'm sure we will see you when we start doing some more mutual streaming together, because we're going to make it all the way up through Asia, and I don't even know where we're going yet. I haven't
Wow.
worked that
Going to
out.
end up in the UK.
Yeah, end up in the UK, and then from the UK get something faster.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I can do that, because that's what I was. I was either going to go something faster or something even more inappropriate.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking next weekend's Jets. The following weekend I'm away. The following weekend after that I'm thinking about streaming large planes. Get as
Ah, yeah.
many guys together with the Antonov 225. I've got
Oh.
an Antonov 124,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got the Beluga Airbus and
Oh,
the
wow.
747 400 TCL Dreamlifter.
Ah, nice.
So if we can get a whole bunch of people with all of those, and they have multiple liveries on them,
Yep.
um, it's very inappropriate. A whole convoy of those things through the sky
That
would
would
look
be.
awesome.
That would be.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go.
Yeah, have a
I'll
good one, man.
catch you guys. Enjoy your flight. You've only got a short way to go.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Cheers. Catch you later.
Bye. We're up to 5 people watching at the moment as well. Wonder if that's all through Twitch. So that'll be down to, I assume Brett was watching. We got, yeah, 4 people now. Who we got watching? Ah, we've got a few bots watching. As well as possibly somebody called 4Silk. Breed. Hey, Breed. Right. 20 minutes. Definitely looks muddy around here, doesn't it? Especially over there. Crocodile infested area. Well, so that was 4 on Twitch. Do we have somebody watching on YouTube? Actually, really hard to tell. Looking forward to getting this done and then getting myself something to eat as well, actually. It'd be really nice. And maybe watch some TV programs. Ooh, is that... looks like trees underwater. Go outside view. It's really nice. Yeah, it's gonna be sun goes down really quickly at this part of the world, so it's going to be interesting to see where that sun is when we finally get to Darwin. Yeah. Big burst. Oh. Right, Tim, I've got some duck eggs that I need to use up, so I'll probably end up doing some more scrambled eggs on toast or something. Actually really nice for that. Check for messages on my phone. So my phone's always on silent, so... That's really good actually. I think I do have it in low latency mode, so if, but I found I don't know if they've been working on low latency mode, because I found generally speaking it didn't work very, even though I've got gigabit fiber. Low latency mode, watching somebody else doing it was always hitching. Mixer, do you remember Mixer? The Microsoft's attempt, half-hearted attempt, unfortunately. I reckon if they'd stuck it out, they would have done okay. But yeah, Mixer was amazing. That was like reliable, low latency stuff. So yeah, but the Twitch one wasn't so good, and you got it on, and it's not hitching. That's good. That's really good. I think as a broadcaster, you get the opportunity. The option to either stream in low latency or not as well. And I am, and it's good that it's working. Roads! Holy shit! Roads! Bloody roads! Oh, actually looks like there's a painted... Oh, look at this house in the middle of... Wow. There's a driveway. There's actually tarmac on those roads. Then it goes to a gravel road. Yep, that sounds about right. Holy shit. Look at these houses. Let's go outside. We are starting to come across civilization. Outside camera is so hard to use. Oh my god. God, all these areas, there'd be crocs everywhere. Looks like somebody's got a bit of an orchard going on there. Wow. This would be an amazing place to have a house. Scary place, but amazing. Hang on. Far out. Mad. I love that. It says, it hitches on streams with a large amount of viewers, I find, but here it's smooth. What are you trying to say, Staver? I know. Seeing Darwin's city itself soon. It's still bloody tiny even after all these decades. Helps if I click the right thing. There we go, and then zoom in a little. There we go. There's another house down there. Wow. that wind going the other way now? Oi! Could you not? Hang on, be right back. Yeah, no scratching up the furniture, thank you. Even though it is rubbish furniture. Oh. Do you want fed again? I'll feed you in a little bit. It is getting dark here. First time here. Oh yeah, 5:15. Let's have a look. Where's the sun? It's getting low. Getting low. It's getting there. It's one of the things I remember. The big shock to my system going from the UK to Darwin was the sunset's like somebody flicking a light off almost. Go outside and it's you know, broad day. It feels like broad daylight outside. Get yourself, you know, get yourself a drink out of the fridge, come back outside, and it's nighttime. Oh, what the hell? Certainly what it felt like when I was 5. Yeah, exactly. Nightfalls. Thump. Yeah. Yeah. 7 minutes exactly. 15 nautical miles to go. I can't see any buildings out there now. Oh, that looks like it is photogrammetry. Photogrammetry of Darwin, holy shit. That does look suspiciously like photogrammetry from this distance. If it, I think I would have been just short. I think I possibly would have been running out over the bay. Yeah, I might have just. I would have been a dead stick landing, at best. I think. Because yeah, I was using a lot less fuel than I am now. Because I'm just literally. Because I've got used 11% now. So yeah, it would have been unbelievably close. But yeah, I was at that point. I was using a lot less fuel. If I'd been even more cautious with the fuel, but you know, I thought I had easily enough to make it with it being a bit tight, maybe. You know, so I thought I had enough. And if I'd been really economical with my fuel from the beginning, it would have been enough, I think. But I wasn't quite economical enough from the beginning. I might have even run out of fuel about here, but I think I would have pretty much made it to the water, which is not ideal. And I was at 5,000 feet, so I would have had a decent amount of gliding, but yeah, I might not quite have made it back to land. Or I would have, you know, ended up landing in one of the streets in Darwin. sure that's photogrammetry. So that's the third, that'll be the third city. Choice of crocs or crocs and sharks. There's no or with the crocs. Wherever you go, there's crocs. Yeah, crocs or crocs and sharks and jellyfish. Yep, 100% photogrammetry. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'll stop zooming in on the photogrammetry now because it looks terrible when you do that. Though, so that they, yeah, more photo. Wow, it might be the whole city might be done in photogrammetry. That'd be pretty impressive. Let's go outside view. Welcome to Darwin. I'm absolutely gobsmacked that it's done photogrammetry here. That is so cool. That is awesome. Well, it does look post-apocalyptic. The way photogrammetry comes out in this game, it makes it look like there should be zombies running around down there. But yeah, that is awesome. I think that might be the casino. I think. We lived somewhere over there, I believe. There's the airfield. Alright, might as well disconnect autopilot. As this going to do? What? Hang on a second. Darwin International. Thank you.
Darwin Tower, Dental 76 is 2 miles southwest with Mike to land.
There we go. That was all tuned wrong.
Dental 76 Darwin Tower. Fly left traffic runway 29er.
Runway 29er.
29er decimal 73 wind 29er 6 at 17.
Enter left traffic runway 29er at Dental 76.
Fucking, why is my scrolling stop working? My mouse completely lost the game then. That's 29 there. Cool. So we can. There's somebody coming into land right there.
Dental 76 cleared to land runway 29er.
Oh,
Follow the aircraft on final.
ah, there we go.
29er 6 at 17.
follow that guy in. Nice.
Cleared to land runway 29er at Denzel 76.
Oh, fucking hell. This bloody joystick is not good for left-handed use. Yeah. Hand can end up resting on the view change button. My mouse is completely impossible to use with the left hand because it's an ergonomic mouse. Do they not have what? Photogrammetry? No. No, photogrammetry is the 3D objects. So most of the buildings, I'm pretty sure this is photogrammetry as well. Holy shit, it is. You can see the buses down there. I don't need to. Bit of flaps. Yeah, most of the buildings are just top down. All the information they have for most of the buildings is just satellite or aerial photography view. And so they have got no 3D data on the buildings. Apart from they go through to a place called Open Maps, a site called Open Maps, and there's information about the houses in Open Maps, which is how they ended up with the Melbourne monolith, because they had they knew there was a building there, and it was in the middle of suburbia, and somebody had put in Open Maps that it was 212 stories tall, which would have made it like the 4th tallest building in the world or something like that. It's only a 2-story building though.
Air Flight 28 exit runway when able.
But more flaps. Yeah, so because of that error, you ended up with the Melbourne monolith in this game. And that is when they've only got satellite and or aerial photography. So they go in and then you don't have the exact right buildings there, you just have what the AI thinks is appropriate. And they try and choose like, you know, Australian style buildings for Australia. And, you know, when we saw your house, you know, the way it wasn't exactly like your house, but it did look like a sort of a fairly typical suburban British house. You'd notice it would be quite different to the suburban houses you get here or Australia. So that's basically the AI's best guess at what should be there, and it tries to match up the roof shape, but everything under the roof is just made up basically. Photogrammetry, on the other hand, is where somebody's gone around with drones and they've gotten really high detailed information and visual information. There we go. About around all the buildings, like basically a full 3D look at. Okay, I'll just take the next taxi away. So yeah, and you end up, they can recreate. If you go to Google Maps, and go to 3D view around New York or London and all that, they've got photogrammetry there. But Bing Maps doesn't have anywhere near as much photogrammetry as Google does, and of course they were using Bing Maps because they couldn't use Google Maps, because Google is Microsoft's competitor. But yeah, Google Maps, all those, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna feed you. I know. Could you not? Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm going to feed you. Yes. Yes, no, you can't eat me instead. I'm gonna have to feed the cat. So yeah, it's yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. I think Darwin Airport might actually be a premium airport as well. You can either, that's good. At least you know I'm not talking to myself. I think this might be a premium aircraft, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I am going way too fast. Oh, hello. That's not the most. Oh, hang on. going to say it's not the most obvious parking spot. This thing carries so much momentum with it. There we go, so about there. Hang on, who's the guy with that? You know what, guys? Screw you. Right, I am going to go feed the cat. And, oops. Here we go. So we're at Darwin. We've got it done. Right. Before the cat starts eating itself, I'm going to get going. Thank you for watching. I will be back shortly as well. Staver, if you wanted to chat afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to sign off, Neil, and I'll catch you in a bit.